Yo, yo. It's Big Viking Magical Box Wars. Happy, oh, yeah, Friday. Tonight, we have another box of iconic masters to do pack wars with. We're going to split the box in half. 2 wars. Each war is going to have 6 seats. Each seat is assigned 2 packs. Whoever pulls the highest combined value of cards over 496. Our bottom today is 496, so we can get Lotus Cobra in there. So 496 and up wins all other mythics, rares, and cards over $3 from your war. This is one of them boxes where, yeah, you're just getting the mythics, rares, the good uncommons, and like some couple foils. I like doing these packaging and the pricing of these boxes that just has that bare minimum stuff. Tonight, we're hunting, I would say, Mythic. Our big 4, our top 4 are Mythics, and they're all $25 plus. So any one of the top 4 cover your entry fee. Our top 12 are all $10 and up. And according to TCG Market, there are 24 cards non-foil that are $4.96 and up from this set. So that's our money list. And there's 2 uncommons at play. Number 10 is Mindcrank, close to $11. And then number 21 on our list, just over $6, is Dragon Tempest. So you can get an extra hit with your uncommon slot. And this is before collector boxes, so the foil multiplier is good, usually. Our list is Avacyn, Archangel of Thune, Mana Drain, Consecrated Sphinx, Kokusho, Serra Ascendant, Elesh Norn, Sheoldred, ObNixilis, Mindcrank, Necropotence, Grove of the Burnwillows, PrimevalTitan, Vorinclex, Kiki, Jiki, Thoughtseize, Graven, Cairns, Flusterstorm, Cryptic Command, Auriok Champion, Dragon Tempest, Bloodghast, Magus of the Moon, and Lotus Cobra at 496. And then Thran Dynamo will ship but will not count towards your money. So here is the War 1 very important participants. We got Courtney, aka Two Mama, Patrick, Final Boss Lipsky, Matthew, aka Dirty Dog, Jim, and Joe, aka McEwen. I'm sure I always butcher that name. You're going to have to phonetically write to me, Joe, how you pronounce that. So I look back the last 5 events for your recent winnings. Jim and Final Boss Lips split Modern Horizons 2 collector box. Jim hit a leadoff home run in his war. And then Final Boss also hit in Final Foundations box 5. And they've been the last 2, so he's going for a winning streak tonight, 3 in a row. Here is War 1. We got Courtney, Patrick, Michael, Matthew, Jim, and Joe. We will randomize it. 10. Big shake. 2. 4. 6. 8. 9. Here comes our order. 10. Dirty Dog leading off. Then Joe, Courtney, Jim, Michael, Patrick. Got Dirty Dog, Joe. I don't like the slide on this play mat. Courtney Jim. That one did. Now they are. Just them first two. Michael Patrick. These nice purple packs. Oh, we'll shook up. Like that. Man, even one's upside down. How does that happen in there? One does a cartwheel? Is this 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's War 1. War 2, little stack will go on top. And there's Elesh pack art. What dragon is that? And then is that Avacyn or Archangel of Thune? Serra's Ascendant. There's a lot of good angels in this set. Big white flyers and life gainers. Yeah, I'll just keep what ships by your name. The bulk I'll put down here in the corner. War 1 is Matthew, Joe, Courtney, Jim, Michael, Patrick. Put on some protection, and then we'll get going. You go, dog, leading off. Woof, woof. So we're looking for Artifact, Mindcrank, and Red Dragon Tempest in your uncommons. They play for you. Dog with a rare. Ooh, that plays right off the bat. That's down the list, but it still gives us something to chase. Champion is at 707, number 20 on our list. 707. In pack 1. Leading off. And it's always good to get a hit in your first pack. I always like this guy. 1/1 for 2 casting costs. Has protection from black and from red. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield, you may gain 1 life. Mirrodin's deepest caverns conceal its brightest hopes. Dirty Dog leading off with a hit. He's going to need something else, so that's not going to win it. So he's already sweating, knowing that he's going to need a second hit to win this war, unless there's no money in this War 1. You go, Joe. Here's your pack 1. No, there's a Dynamo. So like I said, that'll ship, but does not count for your scoreboard. It's $3.18. Rare. And a Hellkite. And a foil rare behind it. Did you see it? It looked like it was 2 colors. Some kind of land? Give us something good. A canopy foil. That's got to play, right? It's not on my money list, but you got to think foil canopy. Horizon canopy. Iconic Masters is normally $352. Foil is $764. So that takes the lead by what? 64. 57, 58 cents. Horizon Canopy Foil. Iconic Masters, $764. 764. Yeah, so you didn't have to sweat for too long, dog, before it got caught. 14 cards. 764. Horizon Can Foil in pack 1. Where do I put that here? 764. By Joe. Pay 1 life. You can add a forest or a Planesseer mana pool. And then for 1 and tap it, you sacrifice it to draw a card. The day is born within its branches. Early lead change. Now we're chasing Joe. Courtney. And now Joe can start sweating. Because, yeah, I don't think 764 is going to win it either tonight. See how long his lead lasts. Here's Courtney's shot at you. Courtney. Rare. A Nimbus Maze. It's a miss. Common foil. And your Angel. Jim. Here's your pack 1. More 1. Did the lighting just get a little better? Extra lighting. The kitchen just kicked on. And who gets that extra hit at their uncommon slot? Jim. Rare. A Restoration Angel. That is not one of the angels that play. Foil common. Final boss. Can you stay hot? You hit big in both. You took the money in the box in both foundations. Box number 5 in Modern Horizons 2 Collector. Here's your pack 1 in Iconic. Another Dynamo. Rare. And a Lotus Cobra. So it ends up playing $4.96. And a foil Angelic Accord. That might also ship. So yeah, Lotus Cobra, $4.96. So final boss doesn't take the lead from Joe yet. 496. Lotus Cobra, pack 1. Lotus Cobra, 2-1 for 2 casting cost. Has landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you may add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Its scales contain the essence of thousands of lotus blooms. And let's see if Angelic Accord, I bet you that does ship foil. Maybe not. Angelic Accord, Iconic Masters. Normally it's only $1.08. I thought it was like double that. No, it still ships. Foil's $4.42. Man, it almost plays. But $4.42. Yeah, up over $4 for that foil Angelic Accord. That's what's making your 4/4 White Angel creature tokens. Patrick, closing out a nice round 1. Lots of big cards left. And no mythics cracked yet. Did we save it for you here, Patrick? Mythic at the end of round 1 for us to chase. Nope, rare. A Thoughtseize. That's gonna take the lead though. That's over $8. So we're chasing Patrick. Going to the final round. Thoughtseize. 821, number 16 on our list. Again, I don't think that's going to win it. Patrick, 821. Thoughtseize in pack 1. 1 casting cost. Target player reveals his or her hand. You choose a non-land card from it. That player discards that card. You lose 2 life. Any dream is a robust harvest. Still, I prefer the time-worn dreams, heavy with import, that haunt the obsessive mind. So Patrick has 821. Joe and Foil Canopy is at 764. Dirty Dog and Champion is at 707. And Final Boss and Cobra is at 496. So again, still no mythics hit. Could be whoever hits the first mythic wins it. Or the second mythic. Will there be 2 mythics in these packs? Dirty Dog trying to take the lead back. And yeah, anything $5 plus for everybody with the hits. They would take the lead back. Dog. Woof, woof. Rare. A River of Tears. No help. So Joe, Patrick, you only have 4 packs here to dodge left. But yeah, any Joe and Michael only need $5 plus, and then Courtney and Jim need $8.21 plus. And go, Joe. Can you take the lead back? And you would think we'd hit one of them uncommons, right? Is that our money? Joe. Rare. Oh, a Kokusho. That's the best rare in the set. It's close to $25. $24.81. Like I said, there's your top rare in the set. And a foil assault formation. Let me punch that in real quick, make sure. Just because I recognize it from Dragons of Tekir. Foil's $1.86. But Kokusho, best card pulled so far tonight. Joe hits it. Taking the lead. 2481. 2481. Kokusho in pack 2. He had 764. Brings him to 3245. So it's only, it's like the top 4 of them, top 4 mythics. He's got to sweat a mythic now. These final 4 packs. Kokusho, the Evening Star, 5/5 flyer for 6 casting cost. When he dies, each opponent loses 5 life. You gain life equal to the life lost this way. The fall of the evening star never heralds a gentle dawn. So there's one that, that covers your entry fee even. Yeah, top 5 covered your entry fee. Single card. So now we're chasing Joe. Last 4 packs. Courtney, non-foil, you're looking for Consecrated Sphinx, Mana Drain, Archangel of Thune, and Avacyn. They're all mythics. Unless you hit a money uncommon. Like I said, we got to hit one of the money uncommons, right? In the first 12 packs. We haven't done it through the first 9. Rare. Blood Gas, so that plays, but she's going to need to foil something. Nope, foil common. Blood Gas is towards the bottom. Number 22 on our list, 557. Courtney, 557. Blood Gas in pack 2. 2/1 for 2 casting costs. He can't block. He has haste as long as an opponent has 10 or less life, and he has landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you may return Blood Gas from your graveyard to the battlefield. Eric, you got Facebook? If you have Facebook, search, find Big Vike Burba. It's Big Vike is the first name, and then Burba. Because the group I got a Facebook group, but it's like hidden. So it's not public. You need to be invited to it. But if you find that guy, Big Vike Burba, that's me. I can invite you to it, and then you can buy in and see how this goes down. So here we go, Jim. You need one of them big 4. Can you pull our first mythic? Give Joe a sweat here. Or his final boss going to break his heart again? Joe had the lead in that Foundations box, right? Or was it the Modern Horizons? I think it was the Foundations ones until final boss broke his heart that night. Took his dreams. Jim, here's your last shot. Rare. A Flusterstorm, that also plays, but it's not gonna. You need something else. You need foil. Nope. Foil common. And so right now, just add into the winnings with Bloodghast and Flusterstorm for Joe. Flusterstorm is number 18 on our list, 725. 725. Flusterstorm in pack 2. 1 casting cost. Counter target instant or sorcery spell unless its controller pays 1. It also has Storm where you can copy it for each spell cast before it this turn. So you can counter lots of spells or a couple spells for just 1 casting cost. Yeah, Eric, you can also try searching MagicalBoxWars on Facebook groups. I'm not sure, like I said, if it'll pop up or not because it's a private group. But yeah, try to locate me in the people or friends and request me as a friend. Or if that's your real Facebook name or you're the name you use on Facebook, then I can try to find you too. Eric Harrington. Here you go, final boss. Here's your last shot. Can you take Joe's winnings again tonight? Still no mythics pulled in this war yet. Rare. A knight. No help. Uncommon foil hoarding dragon. Here we go. Last pack that can hurt you here tonight, Joe, is Patrick. He's got Thoughtseize at 821. So he needs over $24. So again, it's like, yeah, Kokusho, and then them big 4 mythics. Consecrated Sphinx, Mana Drain, Archangel, Thune, and Avacyn. Let's see a mythic at the back of this pack just to give Joe a sweat. Here we go, Patrick. Can you pull some last pack magic? Patrick. Rare. An Ether Vial, which no longer plays because it's been reprinted so many times recently. And an uncommon Blade Wings Thrall. So congrats, Joe. You get it tonight. But no mythics come out in that war. So yeah, War 2 VIPs. Gotta think at least, 3 mythics come out in your 12 packs. And how do these lay out? Cobra, Bloodghast, Champion, Flusterstorm, Canopy, Thoughtseize. There you go, Joe. Along with, a couple Thrawn Dynamos, a Ether Vial, a Foil Angelic Accord. Your money is Lotus Cobra, Bloodghast, Champion, Flusterstorm, Foil Canopy, Thoughtseize, and Kokusho. So sort of leans towards black, but yeah, a couple green or green and white. Nice little mix there for your winnings, Joe. And war number 2. Little stack goes on top. That's our box. And war number 2, very important participants are Brandon, Final Boss Fred, Scott, David, a.k.a. Topper, Greg, a.k.a. Janitor, and Jessica. Recent winnings: Janitor hit in Mystery Booster 2, Box 2, and Scott swept the most recent Bloomburrow box, and then he won the Foundation's box war between him and Janitor. So here is War 2. Brandon, Fred, Scott, David, Gregory, Jessica. We'll randomize it 7 times. Who's lucky 7 tonight? 2, 4, 6. Here comes our order. 7. Brandon leading off, then Scott, Gregory, Jessica, David, and Fred trying to hit last pack magic. Brandon, Scott, Greg. Brandon stays 1. Scott jumps up to 2. Greg, of course, has to follow Scott. Then Jessica, David, Fred. Jessica, David, Fred. War number 2. Brandon, Scott, Greg, Jess, David, Fred. Let me get one last drink. There you go, Brandon. Leading off War 2. Like I said, yeah, it's got to be mythics in this war, and we got to get a couple uncommon hits, right? Rare. A Sphinx, but not the good one. We're looking for Consecrated Sphinx. An uncommon Condescend. That's nothing, right? I feel like some of these are uncommon foils. Condescend isn't one of the good ones, though, is it? Condescend. Iconic Masters. Now it's only 34 cents. Foil's $1.33. Scott, here's your pack 1. Oh, there's the best uncommon in the set. What is it? Number 10 on the money list, 1074. So that's a nice extra big hit or $10 plus hit at your uncommon slot, Scott, to start it. Do you add a mythic to it too? No, just a rare. And a Scourge. No help. Common foil. Mindcrank, though. Number 10 on our list, 1074. Scott. Mindcrank in pack 1. 2 casting cost. Whenever our opponent loses life, that player puts that many cards from the top of his or her library into his or her graveyard. Let go of your memories and be reborn, said the Argent Etchins, Plate 106, Passage 27. Mindcrank and Scott become the rabbit. Greg, your good buddy right behind you, Scott. You know, he would be laughing if he pulled something better right behind you. Let you have the lead for 14 cards. And there's our second best uncommon. Dragon Tempest. That's at 613. So that also plays. You want something else though, Greg? Oh, and then he's got our first mythic behind it. Uh-oh, Scott. Give us something good. Oh! The best non-foil card in the set. Up over $37. So yeah, that's like a $43 pack right there with Dragon Tempest and Avacyn. Dragon Tempest 613. And Avacyn 3708. Greg. And Dragon Tempest was 613. And they were both pack 1. 3708 plus 613. Yeah, 4321. Wow, monster pack 1 for Greg. Dragon Tempest, 2 casting costs. Whenever a creature with flying enters the battlefield under your control, it gains haste until end of turn. Whenever a dragon enters the battlefield under your control, it deals X damage to target creature or player, where X is the number of dragons you control. And then the number 1 non-foil card in the set, Avacyn-Angel of Hope. 8/8 for 8 casting costs. She has flying, vigilance, and indestructible, and other permanents you control have indestructible. Talk about a devastating creature. A golden helix streaked skyward from the Hellevault. A thunderous explosion shattered the silver monolith, and Avacyn emerged, free from her prison at last. I don't know if that's going to be caught. Everybody else is going to have to pull something big now, too. Greg just upped the ante. Here you go, Jess. Here's your pack 1. I should have put in new context before this. That little print I'm having a hard time seeing. Rare. Another champion. So we saw it in War 1. War 2 winner is also going to get one. Common foil and your spirit. Champion 707 for Jess. We saw it in War 1. Definitely a useful little peewee creature. David, here's your pack 1. What happened on that pack? One little part didn't go. David. Rare. A Verdict. Common foil. And a Beast. Final boss Fred. Here's your pack one. Fred. Rare. A Blood Baron. Foil common. So Scott hit Mindcrank, or going from the bottom up, we got Jess and Champion at 707, Scott and Mindcrank at 1074, and then Greg's two up over 43 bucks. So Greg, you got 5 packs to dodge here. And I feel like you're in a pretty comfortable seat. Without Dragon Tempest, it would definitely be a lot less comfortable, but Avacyn plus Dragon Tempest. Unless we hit a foil, another foil rare or foil mythic. Brandon, here's your last shot tonight. Rare. A Vision. Another one that used to play before it got reprinted recently. So you pull a couple blue tonight, Brandon. Scott, can you come back? You're at almost 1074, so you need 31 something or 32 something. I think it's just a top 2 hit. Archangel of Thune or Avacyn again. Imagine if we duplicated Avacyn. But the other angel, Archangel, would also give you the lead and most likely the win, Scott. Unless you hit another uncommon money here. Nope. Scott with a... Oh, and he does have a mythic. Like I said, you just got to fear them top 2 angels, Greg. Give us something good for Scott. Oh, it's good, but it's not going to get him there. An ObNix. Oh, and then a foil rare behind it. Let me see where ObNix puts him. ObNix is number 9 on our list, 1265. So Scott hits number 9 and number 10. 1265. ObNix. And that brings him up to the 1, 13, or 3, 2339. So he's about 20 bucks down. So non-foil, it's a top 6 hit. We'll see if this rare foil can get up to that range. Here we go, Scott and Greg. Give us something good. Oh, it is a Cairns foil. Whoa, I don't think this is going to be 20 bucks, though. But, man, what is Graven Cairns? So they give us 2 foil rare lands that are both good. Graven Cairns, Iconic Masters, normally $750. Foil is $795. So just Scott contributes a lot of couple nice cards to Greg's, or to the winnings, probably Greg's. Foil $795. And ObNix. Graven Cairns $795. Scott. So he had 2339 plus 795. Brings him to 3134 with in Graven Cairns, that was Grave Cairns foil in pack 2. So like I said, there's our second foil land that plays. And ObNix. 3/3 for 5 casting cost. Its landfall ability is whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you may have target player lose 3 life. If you do, put 3+1+ counters on ObNix. His spark lost. He plots revenge upon the plane whose corrupting mana fractured his soul. So Scott, yeah, 3 nice hits, but he's still... we're $12 short of Greg. Greg, you don't have to be greedy. I think you got it. Just 3 packs to dodge that bottom row, and just Jessica is the only one with a hit. Here's your final pack tonight, Janitor. Greg. Rare. A Teferi. Common foil. And your Djinn Monk. So yeah, like I said, Greg, this is bottom row to dodge. Final 3 packs that can hurt you here. Jess, you have 707. Champion. Jess with another mythic here. Give us something good. A Titan. It plays, but it's not a threat to Greg. Common foil and your dragon token. Titan. His number on the list tonight, $9.80. She had 707 plus 980. Brings her to 1687. Titan, talk about mana ramp. 6/6 trample for 6 casting cost. When it enters the battlefield or attacks, you may search your library for up to 2 land cards, put them onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library. When nature calls, run. David, looking for some kind of foil, good foil, plus Mindcrank or Mindcrank and then something good. Here's your final shot tonight. David, rare. A Spirit Monger. Common foil. Last one that can hurt you, Greg, is Fred, and he's going to have to pull a monster. Like I said, either get Mindcrank and or Dragon Tempest and a hit at his mythic or rare slot, or some kind of good foil. Fred. No hits at his uncommon. Give us an M. Rare. A curse. Give us an M. And a common. So congrats, Greg. Yeah, you pull the number 1 card in the set. You should win. And these lay out Tempest, Champion, Cairns, Foil, Titan, Mindcrank, ObNixilis-Angel, or Avacyn. Here's your money tonight, Greg. Dragon Tempest, Champion, Cairns Foil, Titan, Mindcrank, ObNix, and the number 1 non-foil card in the set, Avacyn. Greg takes the money in the box. But Joe gets the win in War 1. He got Lotus Cobra, Bloodghast, Auriok Champion, Flusterstorm, Horizon Canopy, Foil, Thoughtseize, and Kokusho. Our upcoming schedule. We'll do a box of Ikoria in a couple days. I want to hunt some showcase triomes. So we'll do Ikoria in a couple days. I'll put it up. If you want to get involved, check us out. Facebook group, same name as this YouTube channel, MagicalBoxWars, or find Big Vike Burba and request him as a friend, and I'll get you into the group. Everybody enjoy your weekend. Let those that you care about know it. I'll be in touch. Peace.